Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Oldham Theatre Workshop's end of autumn term showbacks. Hope you're all feeling Christmassy on this very lovely, crisp, cold, wintry morning. If you are feeling cold, then do not fear. Very shortly, we will warm your cockles with the power and the magic of theatre and creativity, because we've got a really exciting piece of theatre to share with you in just a few minutes' time. Before we show you that piece from the Saturday morning group, we're very lucky that we're going to meet two of the actors in the piece, who've not only have they acted in it, but they have created it. So we're going to be finding out about all of that and how that all worked. And we're going to meet the very brilliant leaders that they've been working with too. So I'm going to go off and drag them in to this session. And while I do that, I'm just going to play you a very short video, and we will be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Not only am I back, but fortunately I'm joined by some brilliant people. So let's see who we've got here. So we have got two of the actors, like I told you. We've got Darian. Give us a wave, Darian. Oh, there he's moving. That is Darian's chin. Oh, there he is. The whole of Darian is now here, and he is sporting a very festive, sparkly, golden Christmas hat, especially for this brilliant occasion, the premiere. And we got Katie. This way, Katie. And Katie is coming from deep within a forest, as you can see there, where she's put her sofa. And Sophie is here, who's in the same forest. And Nathan is here, and he's in a very snowy landscape. Anyway, just trying to festive up the whole thing. So very special welcome to you guys. Thanks for coming to have a chat with us this morning. I know that you've been working just ridiculously hard in the lead up to this, which is kind of why it's really exciting. Saturday mornings are just an absolute hoot and full of creativity every week. I think there's something about Saturday morning that you're just kind of woken up fresh and ready for it. So Darian, what can you tell us about Saturday mornings? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
What do you enjoy about it then? What do you love about it?
The fact that we get to act. It's just I really like to do acting, and well, that's what I'm planning to be when I'm older, an actor.
That is great to hear. So this is something that you'd like to spend your life doing. So you just at the moment you're learning about how to do it when you come to us and when you work with Sophie and Nathan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Katie, what can you tell us then about this term and how it's worked? Because obviously you've been to Theatre Workshop for quite a while now, and you've done a whole range of different shows and workshops with us. And usually we would be in the room together in our studios here in the building that I'm in. But we haven't really been able to do that this term, but you've been working on Zoom. But has it still been as creative? And if so, how have you managed to create something online?
It's been like really good, and if so, I feel like we can have more creativity because we can like draw things, and we have like all the equipment at home, and you don't have to hand stuff out, and it's still really fun because, and then we get to work with other people as well, so it's kind of a win-win. But then it's still really sad because we can't like do like what we would normally do because we would do like movement pieces or like freeze frames, and but it's still been really good.
Ah, that's great to hear. Yeah, we're all itching to get back, aren't we? We're itching to sort of get back to the way things were before. But you're right. It has still been loads of fun and really creative. It's interesting that you talked about doing drawings and things because I can see perfectly on cue. Darian just happens to have a pad on his knee. Darian, for this piece of theatre that we're about to see, which has been turned into a film. You've done some drawings, haven't you?
Yeah.
Could you talk us through some of your artwork and sort of maybe the ideas behind it, and let's see if we can hold it up to the camera so that we can see it.
I made the lot. This is my first drawing for Oldham Theatre Workshop. I got the idea from the lava scene because, well, I thought he would have some minions to help. Lava.
Very good. So I can see the minion thing there. So it's like a minion lava, like a little flamey character. Fantastic.
Just made the cut, apparently.
Oh yes, it's made the cut. Yes. Well, so that's just while you're getting the next one. This is a point that's worth saying that so there's a whole load of young people involved in this, and these Darian and Katie are just two of that group. But none of the group have actually seen the completed thing yet. They are about to see it, so you're all out there now, sort of glued to this screen, waiting to see your work. But we let Darian into a little secret that specific piece of artwork that he submitted that has made the cut. So he's very pleased about that. Let's have a look at something else then, Darian.
These were my impressions of Charlie and his mum. I did Charlie as a robot. And his mom is pretty much a Pokemon.
Yeah. So Charlie is our central character. Is that right, Soph?
Yeah. So we followed Charlie's story.
So at this point, we didn't know whether Charlie was a male character or a female character or what, did we? So
no.
Yeah. We will wait and see. We will wait and see who plays Charlie, and as we go on. Katie, who did you play in this? Did you play one character, lots of characters? Tell us about that.
I played, I think, 3 characters. I played Jess, the sister of Charlie, which is like a really mean, or like cocky sister. I played the witch, which is basically like the imaginary world kind of thing of Jess. So yeah, and that was fun. And then I also did a storyteller, which was like a narrator, so like they guided the story.
Okay, so I'm glad you had a nice character in there with your guiding storyteller, because your other 2 are a little bit mean and nasty, aren't they? Did you enjoy? Actors always say that they love to play a baddie. How did you feel?
I feel like I always play one because like in every single, because like on my first show I did Pollyanna and I was like a mean person, and like, you know, it's kind of fun though because I'm not really mean. I don't think.
You're not mean. You're a very, very lovely, kind person, but you're just a very good actor. And so it takes a very good actor to play someone who's completely different to themselves. And I have seen some of this, and you do it absolutely brilliantly. Nathan, so just some of the other things in this piece then. So we've seen some of Darian's drawings. You've taken those drawings, haven't you, and developed them out. What can you tell us about what we're going to see when we see the film?
Yeah, so as we always work at through our process, we get given a stimulus or theme for the term. So this theme was bubbles. So for taking inspiration from that, I think it was for the first session, actually, I was quite prepared. I wrote a song, and in the song, it described see yourself dancing like the bubbles in the sky. And from that, we was like, oh, imaginary world, imaginary friends. And then we had a lot of discussions as a cast of how we can portray these imaginary friends. And we made the decision quite early on that we was going to have almost like two worlds in one, where we'd see our real life characters, where we'd see our recordings from the session. And then when we went into Charlie's imagination, we'd see these illustrations. So we spent quite a bit of the time with the cast developing these characters, discussing how they might look, how they might talk. We did a lot of character work, which was really fun. So anytime we do go into this imaginary world, we then hear these wonderful voices partnered with some illustrations, which were taken inspiration from the cast.
Brilliant. I love how you just say, you know, I just went off and I wrote a song, and then I did a whole load of animations and stuff. I mean, these are the brilliant, talented, creative people that we're getting to work with at Oldham Theatre Workshop. People are going to absolutely love the music. People are going to love all of the animations and the whole thing and the characters. So tell us about this group then, because I think that this group is really, really amazing, super creative, just an absolute joy to wake up to on a Saturday every week. So tell us about how that is to work with them every week, and maybe some of the things you've done this term.
Yeah, they absolutely rock, this group. We've got some new people to the group. We've also got some members that have been coming for quite a number of years now. And we've just totally adapted to being online. We're still as creative as ever. Yes, we are eager to get back into the studio, but we've just kind of moved with it, being obviously on Zoom. Every term we start our term off by discussing what tools in our actors toolkit that we would like to improve on, and they decided as a group that they would love to explore character voice. So that's why obviously we've included a lot of that within our piece. So working on voice, making sure that we can do character voices safely and making sure that we're not going to hurt our voices. And then their devising skills are just coming on so much, because we'll just literally give them a stimulus of perhaps a couple of lines or a scenario, and then we go off into our breakout rooms, which is our groups, and we devise things. Then they come back and they showcase it to us. We pretty much take that as inspiration for our script. So all the words, all the kind of scenarios and scenes and the characters that you'll see today have all been developed and created by these amazing young creatives. And it is a privilege to work with them all. They're brilliant. Yeah.
It is, and I think, and I'm sure that they all feel like this. It is for them too, just a huge privilege to work with you two, just at the work and the creative ideas and the fun that comes out of those sessions. And it's a joy to watch from the outside. So well done, all four of you, well done. And to all of the other young people who are in this group, well done for just being so committed to it. But two, for just being so much fun to work with and so talented and skilled and all of the rest of it. It's fantastic to watch. We can't wait to see this film. We're getting very close now to playing it, but I'd love Darian to just see. Can we see Luther, please?
Yeah. Just
Well, you can show us anything if you want, but Luther I think is great, and Luther's another one of Darian's drawings that definitely made the cut in quite a big way in this piece that you're about to see.
I guess I'll show you the rest of them then.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're here.
The imaginary.
That is very interesting. So tell us about that.
Well, I thought, because the teacher is supposed to be very angry, I decided to draw him as a piece of poo.
Yeah, that was the beginning developed.
There
We went from the poo emoji to something else, but yes.
It's all about that journey. It's all about the creative journey, where it begins and where it ends up.
Then this is my Arbor Monster and
yeah.
And where is he? Here he is. The one and only Luther.
Yes, we love Luther. We're going to see how Luther's developed out in the piece very shortly. Oh, brilliant. Here's another indication of what happens sometimes on Zoom. Your connection is unstable. We see that on a regular basis. So you all just froze there. You froze, but you froze beautifully, so fear not. Who is going to... So do the four of you know the title to this? Sometimes the title's a little bit of a mystery to some people.
Ooh.
Katie, do you know the title of this?
It is a mystery because
I don't think I do.
Is there even a title to this?
there is. We pulled it out of a hat. So we took some suggestions in our last session and we decided to pull half of it out of one hat and half of it out the other and merge it together. So Nathan's the one that knows the title and he will introduce it to the group in a moment for you.
All right, Nathan.
You ready for that now?
Go for it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Bubble Vision.
Enjoy.
Caught in a moment, never looking back at time. Not a care in the world, feel a shiver down my spine. The moment's now or never, this is gonna be our chance. Can't wait a second longer, now it's time to dance.
Charlie, it's time for tea.
This is Charlie. She lives at home with her mum, her little brother Liam, and her big sister Jess.
Mr. Roper said that I was the fastest at running and that if I worked really hard, I could be a soldier just like his Uncle Jed.
Why is the Wi-Fi so rubbish in this house?
It's fine. Now put your phone away. I don't want you on it at the table.
It's Tuesday night, and that means one thing. It's Mum's speciality for tea. Turkey dinosaurs? That makes it a little bit better. Potato wedges? That makes it all right. Peas?
I didn't have any sweet corn.
I hate peas.
Charlie, just eat it, love.
It's taking an age to load. I wonder why that is.
Jessica Lucy Taylor, give me that phone now.
Chill.
Chill. I'll give you chill, young lady.
I'm just uploading a cute pic.
You know I don't like the texture of them. They go all mushy in your mouth, but Vivi only had the chance to swallow them.
When it all got a bit too much, Kelly's mind would often wonder.
Sir, we have a cold green situation. I repeat, cold green.
That's the third time this month. Will that mother never learn? What's the strategy?
To launch Private P using the P launcher.
You're bringing out the big spoons.
This is a jar for the Spoon 2000.
That's a fine piece of cutlery.
Private P, stand by.
Yes, sir.
We need to line up the Spoon 2000 with the target.
Precision is key, Corporal. One false move, and Mum will be finding peas on the kitchen floor right up to Christmas. Oh, can I just say it is a pleasure to serve my food group. What's that?
Just a bunch of pit peas.
Put down the cutlery, dudes. We're coming peas.
Stand back. Don't want to reach furthermore.
Charlie, it wasn't too bad, was it?
What?
The peas. They didn't taste too bad.
Earth calling Charlie. Is there anybody in there?
Later that evening, Charlie went to the adventures.
Bubbles are bath salts. You seem quiet, love. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine, Mum. You can talk to me.
Mum, I can't find my PJs.
I've left them on your bed, love.
But I wanted to wear my monster PJs.
I'm coming. A few bubbles might cheer you up. I'll be back in a minute. Charlie accidentally dropped the whole bottle of bubbles into the bath. Oh no, Mum said a few, not the whole bottle. Charlie frantically tried to scoop out the bubbles, but accidentally fell into the...
Hello there.
Hi.
Nice day for a dip.
If you say so.
Make sure to stay clear of the bubble monster. Watch out!
It's right
Behind you!
Are you okay?
No,
What's the matter?
somebody put too many bubbles in the water And now my eyes are stinging.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I think that might have been me.
Does he not realise he's made out of bubbles? What did you say?
I'm so sorry. Here, this might help.
Charlie took a towel gently and wiped off the tears from the bubble monster's eyes.
Oh yes, much better. Thank you, Charlie.
Charlie, you're using too much. What? You're pouring too much in the bath. Mum! Charlie's using up all the bubble bath that Auntie Gabby gave me. It's not fair.
Charlie hated sharing a room with her older sister.
A woman was gardening when she found a hairy toe. She brings it inside and puts it in a jam jar. When she goes to bed, she hears the wind moaning and groaning, and then she hears, "Where's my hairy toe?" She creeps further and further under the covers as the house creaks and cracks, and then she hears again, "Where's my hairy toe?" You've got it!
Jess, that was really scary.
You're such a scaredy cat. It's only a story, which was inspired by your stinky, holy socks. I'd be careful if I was you, Charlie. The nasty bedbugs might come and nibble your toes.
Bedbugs coming out to get you. Your toes are never safe, not when we're around. With many nuts and spaghetti, we've got an appetite. With hundreds of mouths to feed, we're gonna eat your toes when the day turns into night.
I am the serpent that lives under your bed. I keep you up at night, putting thoughts in your head. Be sure to keep those limbs tucked in tight as I get peckish as the day turns into night.
I am the witch that flies upon my broom. I live in the attic above your room. I rest all day to escape the light. I'll cast a spell on you when the day turns into bedbugs coming out to get you. And the night draws in, my mind begins to race. Feel the shiver down my spine and the tingle in my face. Creatures in the dark descending, disconcerting, so disturbing. Pepper serpents, witches, beasts, shadows lurking, figures searching for the nighttime feast. Make sure to keep my lips tucked in so they will never find. Remember what my mommy said, it's all just in my mind. I am the witch that flies upon my broom. I rest all day to escape the light. We are the creatures that will keep you up at night. Mom!
Charlie liked to go on bike rides with her friends.
Speed bump.
Whoa!
It's so hot today. I'm actually boiling. By the way, Charlotte, I love your new glittery bike. I got it for my birthday. Isn't it gorgeous? It's much better than Charlie's. Hey, don't be so tight. Thanks, AJ.
It's certainly a hot one.
I'm sweating. I'm so hot and bothered.
I told you guys to wear some sun cream and bring a drink.
I feel dizzy.
It's hot enough to melt out here.
The floor is lava in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Watch out for the lava waves.
Whoa, that was a close one.
What are we going to do?
Don't panic. I have an idea. Why don't we just ride the waves, like we're surfing?
Great idea, Charlie.
Whoa, my bike's turned into a lava surfboard.
Mine turned into a lava jet ski.
And when surfing.
This is so cool, Charlie.
Yeah, you are very cool, Charlie. Woohoo!
Charlie.
Good, thanks.
You took a tumble, mate.
The next day at school. Okay, class. This is what we're going to do. It's project day and your homework's due in. You've had all weekend to do it. And if not, then detention!
Charlie didn't like Mr. Haig. He had a very loud voice and loved giving out detentions.
Okay, Josh, you go first.
I think my dog ate it, or did you eat it?
Silence! Don't talk such rubbish. I know for a fact that you do not have a little doggy.
But I kinda didn't. But can I make it up? Like, it has 3 tentacles, 15 cowboy hats, and...
Oh, shut up. You will be in detention! Okay, class, who's next?
Me. Choose me.
No, me. I worked so hard on my presentation. Me.
No, mine's way better than Lisa's.
Your last presentation was horrendous.
Says you who did a paper mache dinosaur.
You couldn't even be bothered to do a PowerPoint.
Mr. Haig looked across the classroom and pointed at Charlie.
You. Me. Yes, you. Charlie, you are going next.
Charlie had the same feeling as before. It was all a little bit too much for her to take in. She didn't like being the centre of attention.
Charlie, have you done your homework? I said, have you done your homework? If not, you will be in detention forever.
Come on, Charlie, you can do it!
You're not frightened of him, are you? Just believe in yourself.
This was Charlie's chance to be confident. She knew what she had to do.
Yes, Mr. Haig, I have done my homework. My mythical creature is green like a pea and has bubbles all over its body. Its voice cackles and cries like a witch, and it spits out hot lava at anyone that might make it cross.
For once, Mr. Haig was lost for words. All the other students thought Charlie was amazing.
Caught in the moment, never looking back in time, not a care in the world, feel a shiver down my spine. The moment's now or never, this is gonna be our chance. Can't wait a second longer, now it's time to dance. Like the bubbles falling down from the sky, feel the wind on your face as we fly. Through treetops and mountains and birds way up high, no rules to follow as we dance like bubbles in the sky.
Charlie, it's time for tea.
But Mum,
Now.
I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'll see you later.
But we were so close to the target.
We could almost taste its toes.
I know. We'll get there tomorrow. I promise.
You said that last time. You will come back, won't you?
Of course. Caught in the moment, never looking back in time, not a care in the world, feel a shiver down my spine. The moment is now or never, this is gonna be our chance. Can't wait a second longer, now it's time to dance. Like the bubbles falling down from the sky, feel the wind on your face as we fly. Through trees, rocks and mountains and clouds way up high. To follow as we dance like bubbles in the sky.
Well done, guys. What an amazing, brilliant, creative, imaginative piece of work. I hope you're all really, really proud of yourselves there. I should say that there was supposed to be an applause playing then. We had all lined up, but somehow the sound didn't connect. But I just want you to just close your eyes and just imagine just a room full of people just full of admiration for you all, just kind of giving you a huge, huge round of applause. And just take that, because you all deserve that so much. Brilliant, brilliant work. Cannot wait to get back in the room working with all of you back here at Theatre Workshop, and hopefully, everything crossed, that will be happening in the spring. We're going to let you all know very shortly about how that's all going to work in the spring, but whatever happens, creativity reigns, and we will continue with that. We'll be sending you the details in whichever way we're going to do that, so that you can get booked on really soon. Just a couple of things to tell you about that are still coming up at Theatre Workshop this side of Christmas. So the first thing is that we did a show last year at the Oldham Library Performance Space called The Secret of Christmas Eve. And if you saw that show, then one of the characters, who is a very, very well-loved character by the audience, Brian the Elf, we brought Brian back this year. You don't have to have seen it last year to enjoy Brian, because he's just an absolute hoot. He is bringing back just a one-man show. It's called National Elf at Your Service. It's all filmed. It's completely free, and that's going to be coming out on the 11th of December. And again, if you just follow our social media feeds, you'll see all the details for that. It's like 45 minutes of just crazy elf Christmassy festive fun for the family. So have a little look at that. And then also at this time of year, we would usually have a big youth theatre, musical theatre performance at Christmas. Again, an original piece. This year's no different, apart from the fact that it's going to be on Zoom. So we've got a cast of another 30 brilliant young creatives. In fact, some of the people that you've just seen in this one are in that too. It's called The Girl with a Pin. And on December the 18th, Friday, December the 18th, I think at 7:30, we'll be live streaming that. So again, we'll make sure we send you all of this on your emails and the links to it, but just pop it in your diary as a little thing to support us on, and come and join us again. But nothing else for me to say apart from have a really brilliant Christmas. Hope you all just enjoy spending some time together. Stay safe, and we look forward to working with you all in the new year. Bye for now.